Yeshiva day school education was really a focus of my family's life. My parents actually dedicated their entire lives in Jewish education.
It was apparent to me by the investment that my parents made in my education how important it was to see their children educated Judaically. They didn't always have the resources to be the biggest donors to a school in order to contribute in every way that they could. For them, took their skills and brought them to the schools that I attended. Kriyat Shema that we say every day, it says, V'shinantim levanecha v'dibarta bam. And you could imagine that just to say v'dibarta bam would be enough, that if we just expose our children and ourselves to Torah all day, that would accomplish the goal of education. But the reality is that there needs to be a formal process also. That's what V'shinantim levanecha really represents. And that process of educating children really needs to be a shared process between the parents and the formal educators to be able to achieve the goal of passing on Torah. And I think that partnership is one that we felt was very much accomplished at Kushner.
I remember the first time I met the Goldriches. They came to Kushner and they were very interested in sending their 3 children to our school. Michael and I were classmates at Ramaz, and Judy and I are actually related. So it was really very much like a family meeting.
The Goldriches are very special people, and they were one of the first families to send their children up to Kushner, and they spoke very highly of it.
Whether in shul or Shabbos lunch, speaking quite positively of the school, the great experience and friends their children were having there. And it really encouraged others within the community, and us specifically, to really take a strong look at the school and how great the school really is.
The Goldrich family was always incredibly welcoming whenever we needed a community event, a parlor meeting, support amongst the community in terms of reaching our families. The Goldriches were always not only willing, but standing at the front of the line to volunteer.
If it was good enough for Judy and Michael, if it met their standards, it certainly would meet my standards. And I've never gone wrong following the Goldriches.
When I have walked through the hallways of Kushner, it was a feeling of warmth. It was a feeling of constant activity, striving for excellence.
The kids really wanted to be there. It's something where not only did they have wonderful friends that you could have at any school, they had such warm relationships with so many of their teachers. And I think it's unusual that they carried those relationships out from high school and stayed in touch with those teachers.
I think that especially having gone through 12 years of Jewish day school and high school, the great friends, Shabbatons, sports teams, I think that it's really something that you can only get from Jewish day school. So I would definitely want my kids to have the same experience that I did.
Eliana, David, and Gabby graced the halls of our school. Each child brought a different character and a different type of a sense of humor, and each one had a very sharp and a very memorable sense of humor. And it was really just inspiring to see how each child, in his or her affable, amiable way, was admired and respected and beloved by all of their friends in the grade.
Kushner had a big impact on our kids' lives, and for that we are eternally grateful. In many ways, it's really just a way for us to give back to the school.
Gabriella met her future spouse, Jacob Kellen. It was no coincidence that Jacob was a classmate at RKYHS. That was because we had the option for co-ed Jewish education in Yeshiva Day School.
I just got married 3 months ago, and thank God a lot of my friends actually flew down to Florida to see me get hitched. And I think that speaks volumes to the quality of friends that you make at Kushner, that they're willing to go 1,000 miles just to dance you down the aisle.
They got the wife's stamp of approval.
At every faculty meeting that I sit at, Judaic Studies faculty meeting in the school, it's about what can we do to upgrade the spiritual connection that our students have? How can we bring them closer to Torah and to mitzvot and to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? What can we do to make their Judaic experience more meaningful? How can we inspire them? And I think that all of the aforementioned are really what the Goldriches stand for.
Kushner is a remarkable, remarkable place, and I know that Judy and Michael are a big piece of that. The fact that they live in East Brunswick never stopped them from being involved at Kushner.
It is not a privilege only to work for a school, which it is, but it is also a duty and a responsibility.
Judy and Michael are great friends of our school. They invited the Ray Kushner Yeshiva High School and then by extension, the Joseph Kushner Hebrew Academy into East Brunswick.
Mike has been coming to my shir for, I don't know, forever. And he is a Talmid Chacham par excellence.
He is not only obviously a full-time professional in the medical field, very successful, involved in our community, but he is learning Torah day in and day out.
It is not often when you have a couple who fully embody not only leadership, but senior leadership.
Judy was president of our Young Israel.
Michael was president of Rabbi Pesach Remin Yeshiva.
Judy is leader of our Israel Advocacy Committee.
Michael has been head twice of the Rabbi Search Committee.
Judy volunteers at the Young Israel Nursery School program.
Michael is considered a thought leader amongst ENTs for his expertise with opera stores and great chazanim.
In the Jewish community at large, that hey, it's because of these people and their time and their work and their dedication.
My parents play such an active role in so many different areas, be it in the community, in the school, in the home, but they never do it in a way that makes them arrogant or public figure.
I hope that the kids in their future, that they will do their parts in their own local Jewish communities and all of Am Yisrael, not just survive, but thrive.
We start small, but eventually we hope to get to that level of giving and thankfulness that they have, and to make, the world around us a better place. And the Tikkun Olam that they do through their generous nature is really something that we hope and strive to copy.
The Keter Shem Tov Award recognizes distinction in community service and Jewish leadership, and is a very, very appropriate award for the Goldriches. They have done just that here in our community and throughout New Jersey.
They do things lishma because they love it, because it's the right thing to do.
Judy and Michael, I really want to wish you a big mazel tov. I'm so happy that you have chosen Kushner to be your home.
Judy and Michael, we are so happy to celebrate all of your contributions tonight. Your contributions to the school and to the broader community, to celebrate your beautiful family that you raised, and for all that you stand for. So tonight, it gives us honor to bring you an honor at the dinner of the RKYHS Yeshiva High School, the Joseph Kushner Hebrew Academy.
A mazel tov on this very well-deserved honor, and it's so gratifying that your commitment to the school didn't only exist as current parents, but as veteran parents as well, and alumni parents.
Mazel tov,
Michael
and Judy.
The two of you have really gone above and beyond in playing such an important role in Kushner, in the greater Jewish community, and of course in my own life as parents. I wouldn't be anywhere today without you. So I want you to take a step back and really just enjoy tonight and let other people treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Mazel tov, you've earned it.
I want to wish you both a huge mazel tov on tonight's big accomplishment, and may you continue to set the amazing example that you do, not only for your children and your children-in-law, but for the greater community and all of the Jewish people.